Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Salt Lake City Pioneers. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Corey Clement. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
15 yards on the play, first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff to Clement.
Corey Clement, the ball carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. And you know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll take this into the... Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the point.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot
to win. And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Melvin Gordon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Number 11.
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Broken tackle. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
On first down, they go with Clement again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, here's Burrow. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 16-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
25-yard line. They'll take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pioneers.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff. This is Clement. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen for Clement. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They're going to run the draw here with Clement. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Clement, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Sutton on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all. What they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
And 4 yards to go.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have looked into practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
At the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learned that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Nice, hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Salt Lake.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4.
21.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bengals 21. Pioneers 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Stafford's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Salt Lake City.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford got Gordon open, completes it.
Stafford's
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates. Stafford's pass.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's Clement back to the running game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's the throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Burrow's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 24 all. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Stafford on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Game here in the fourth. Across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Stafford. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Stafford's pass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an out.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he knocks it through. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
In the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's
able to find Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Clement. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From midfield now, Burrow. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's going to field this at the 4. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st down at Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Salt Lake City, first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Stafford. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Philip Lindsay on the carry.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To T. Higgins.
A final shot now for Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular